this one up here? There was one.
Well, there's Red Lake. No, we didn't have any. No, oh, I mean, no, it's not this one.
No, I was thinking of
Arrow's Lake.
yeah, Arrow Lake. How much?
Don't look at it.
Okay, mark that one down. Beautiful there, but there's no cell signal. It'd be interesting to know if Hawkins can pick the signal. So I think it's worth having a look. I don't know the rest. Look, you've got a bunch of others here.
So if we drive up there and then we'll take a look at those couple that we've flagged.
We'll start with these Red Lake ones.
Yeah, and then we can drive up and across to these Bridge Lake and Sheridan Lake, Green Lake, Decker Lake. We'll just drive because there might be other people that just put boards up that's not on Realtor. That's a website. Right?
Mm-hmm. Let's check it out. Road trip!
All right. Do this.
A little bit excited.
Be a
little
fun
bit
day
scared.
out. Be a fun day out.
No, I like road trips.
Right. Let's do it.
Okay. Good. Make a list. Check it
Okay.
twice.
Yeah, I'll do a Google.
We're going to find out who's naughty and nice. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay.
Hi, we're Matt and Mouse and we live on the west coast of Canada.
We moved here about 20 years ago, and like many people, we've had our ups and downs over the years, but we've loved every minute of being here.
When the pandemic hit, we decided that now was the time to commit to our future plans, have a dream cabin in the woods, and just go for it.
This is our story. It's really, really early in the morning. I haven't woken up properly yet, but it's road trip day. We get to see some properties. Whee! Sorry, but it's really exciting.
Thanks.
Welcome,
Ready to go?
I guess.
All right. Buckle up. That was a lot of mileage in one day.
A really long day.
Yeah. So we set off around 5:30 this morning and head out to the interior of BC, up around the Kamloops area. Beautiful scenery, amazing drive, absolutely great. And we got a chance to look at a couple of properties up there, which is nice.
3 actually. Well,
3. Yeah.
one we could look at properly. The other 2, we had a really hard time finding them.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we found one of them. We found 2 of them. The third one was a bit elusive.
I think we think we saw it because it was that weird shack thing, but it was really hard and it wasn't obvious, and we weren't quite sure which bit was which. That's the problem. Like with properties, with land, specifically, you don't need the realtor to go with you. So the realtor doesn't generally go with you. Like, you tell them that you're heading out there or whatever, but they don't necessarily have to go with you. So then you have to kind of work out when you get there, well, which bit is it? Actually, it was kind of nice as well with this one. We met some neighbours.
Yeah.
So they actually helped.
Yeah.
And that's really,
they
really
help.
good to talk to the
Very nice
who-
people. Yeah.
There was the ones that stopped us when we pulled over. Hey, can we help you? And I thought, oh, we're going to get into trouble because this looks like we're trespassing. And they were really, really nice. And they came from the area. Didn't they come from this area? I'm sure they said they come from this area.
Yeah,
well,
many
they knew
years
somebody.
ago. Many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we met the neighbours on the other piece, which I love the view from that. I really love
Amazing.
the view.
Yeah. Beautiful view. Beautiful trail down to the lake.
But I have reservations on that trail. It's a really long forest trail. I don't like it.
Oh, to get to the forest road.
Yeah, and when
Yes.
those neighbours were telling us that you need a CB radio to check when the logging trucks are coming up.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Really.
But it's accessible in the winter, which is nice.
But it's such a beautiful view of the lake. It was
It's got a couple of trees. Not a lot, though.
only on the edges
Yeah.
where it suddenly shot down.
But it does have septic installed, and it
Septic
has a
and well.
well installed, and there's power at the lot line. So it has those 3 going for it. Great view. It's a bit small, though. It's a bit thin. Not thin.
But they're going to have a bunch of offers on it, they said.
Yeah, that's right. There's some offers
We
on
were
it. So.
one of a few that were going there this weekend. Quite a few people going there. So I'm like, this one's going to go fast.
Yeah, so we should talk to the realtor on that one.
Because it already has this,
Yeah.
It was a really good price.
Yeah, amazing
Something
price.
that's accepting well.
Amazing price. It had the utilities, good view. Has a lake.
Beautiful lake.
Yeah, I'm so tired. It's a lot of driving.
I think we need to sleep on this.
Yeah. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, it's another beautiful day, and it is snowing again. Yay. Mouse and I put an offer in on that property that we went to look at the other day, and we had a follow-up call from the realtor telling us that there were multiple offers in on that property now, and did we want to improve our offer before he sent it off. One of my problems with that is that I don't want to get into a bidding war, because there's no end to that. And my other problem was that we added conditions or subjects to our offer, because the septic and the well have both been in for over 10 years, and they haven't been used in those 10 years. So my subjects were that I wanted the well water quality testing, and we wanted the septic testing to make sure the septic field was still good and operational. Because if it's not operational and the well water's bad, then what are we paying for in that case? We have to get it fixed or re-drilled or reinstalled. So we didn't improve the offer, and we found out that we didn't get it. the buyer went with somebody who had no subjects on their offer and had offered a little bit more money as well. So anyway, that's it. On to the next one. I've got to tell Mouse now, but we'll keep looking.
Get up. Okay, so yeah, it's another early morning. Not quite as early as the last one. Thank goodness. And it's another. Oh, my eyes are not awake yet. It's another road trip day. Yay! It's been about 3 weeks since the last one. No, I don't know. It's been a few weeks. It's too early for me to count. And yeah, we were bummed about losing out on the. We were super bummed about losing out on the last one, but now that I come to think about it, it was actually good that we didn't get that one because it was a weird shape of land covered in snow. Didn't really see what was underneath, and it would have been awkward putting in the driveway. Yeah, we had no idea. Like the well and septic had been in 10 years and never used, so we don't know what state we were in. And yeah, I hated that road. I really, really, really hated it. It was like, I think a 45-minute road up of this forestry road that gets used by logging trucks a lot, and the fact that everyone was using CB radios to warn each other that a logging truck was coming through. Yeah, I don't think it was probably the right place for us anyway. I think we just got swept up in the moment and panic bought, or we didn't buy, but tried to panic buy because of the way things are. Land and everything, land houses are going sight unseen or without any subjects, and it's really hard to compete with that. So it's leaving me a little scared of when we do find something that's perfect. Yeah. But anyway, no negative feelings. It's going to be a good day. We've got a few good places to look at in a different area in the Caribou. And we've been to the Caribou before. We know the Caribou a little bit. And really, really like it there. So we've got a different area of the Caribou that we haven't been to before. And we're going to try a few of those out. And yeah, I just got to pack some road snacks. Because you got to have road trip snacks. Love road trip snacks.
Welcome home.
Yay! I'm in my Snuggies now.
Yeah.
It was a long
Long drive, long day.
road trip, but it was a fun road trip day. I really enjoyed today.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't find
The perfect place.
the perfect place, I really, really enjoyed today.
So today we started off, we drove up through Hope, up the canyon towards the Caribou, and we kept driving north. Yes, I know we did. We had a great time, didn't we? Yes, we did.
I think you found the spot.
Yeah. Oh.
Did you break my dog? Dude!
Okay. Oops. Do you need a minute? You good?
That's what happened if you rub his throat.
Oh,
Dude
okay.
can't breathe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah, so we did the trip up through the canyon, up through the desert area. Beautiful scenery, beautiful drive. Headed up into the Caribou, up to the 100-mile area, and the interlakes. So that'd be Green Lake, Sheridan Lake, Bridge Lake.
Is Green Lake the Interlakes? Is it Hemerding?
Ish.
I thought it was further south. I don't know. Oh, whatever. Anyway, it was we aimed for the Interlakes Highway because it was an area we've not really done before. We've done Canham and places like that up north, but we'd never checked out these, and we thought we'd go down there, and we saw we made ourselves quite a big list of stuff to visit, didn't we?
Yeah.
Big list. I really liked it because it felt like you were in this lovely lake area, but that we had cell service. We had cell service, and you didn't feel quite like so much like you were in the middle of nowhere, because there's more shops around, and you can just pop to a shop to grab some supplies a lot easier, and there was a hardware store right in the middle of the Interlakes Highway, and I don't know, it felt like that perfect combo of being out in the middle of nowhere but still being within reach of amenities and having cell service. So it just felt a little less scary for me. Even though I want to be in the middle of nowhere, the reality is we are getting older as well. And we are. It's what? You don't want to be like...
No, I get it. I get it.
It sounds depressing, but you want a little bit of comfort there too. Just oh, I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I'm delusional now.
Yeah, there were a handful that we like to look out when we're looking at them online, and then when you get there and you actually take a look at them in detail, it's not quite what we're looking for. There's a couple that we looked at where the lake was okay, but
tiny.
It was a small lake. We had a couple that were very oddly shaped or very oddly positioned or didn't have the right lake access that we were looking for.
Oh yeah, there was one at Sheridan that was like very, very heavily treed, so it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah.
But then the drop off to the lakefront, the logistics in my head of how you're going to do some kind of ladder system
it
down
was a
to
sheer
the
rock
lake.
face type thing.
It just more than my little brain can cope with.
Yeah. So, and then there's others that we looked at, and it was just there was one that was down a forestry road, and after 45 minutes of driving down there, I was already noped out by the time we got there. So.
Oh yeah, and there was it's 2 or 3 there, and they were really, really, really open with no trees
it
on
was
them.
a field that had been subdivided.
And it was kind of also quite daunting because we get up there and it's like private road and.
So anyway, I think we start to narrow down where we want to go, so we can focus our energy in one specific area, and we'll try and get back up there again next weekend, or.
Just so I can go to the Sugar Shack.
Yeah, the Sugar Shack. If you're passing through 70 Mile,
Sugar Shack.
check out the Sugar Shack and get a beaver tail or some poutine or.
Cup of tea with maple syrup in.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the Sugar Shack. The poutine. Oh no, as our friend, we have a friend that grew up in Quebec, I should say, not Quebec. That's a very English way of saying it. Quebec. And she always corrects us when we say poutine. It's poutine. Like you put it in. Poutine.
It's got cheese. I don't like it. Whatever it is.
You like the fries. With gravy. Just
Fries and gravy, yeah, but the poutine is.
the cheese curds.
Anyway, we're going to see you next time. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah. Just keep going. Keep looking.
Done. You okay? You okay? Oh, is that a bit of side eye? Oh. All right. Do you want a treat? Oh, now I got your attention, huh?